Good morning, everybody. It's me again, Russell Mills, June 1st, 2017, Thursday. I hope everybody's going to have a good day today, first and foremost. I hope I have a good day today. I wanted to talk about a little bit about hip hop today. Hip hop today is just unbelievable the way that it has gone over the years. I remember growing up. I'm 40 years old. I remember growing up, and first time I listened to hip hop was when I was 7. It was Run DMC. My brother is older than me, and I heard it for the first time, and I was like, wow. Like this is crazy. This scratching, it was a tape. None of you young kids will know about tapes. Back in the day, that's when it was unbelievable. So I remember hearing Run DMC when I was 7, and like I pretty much from that point, being a fan of music, I just pretty much fell in love with it, and then just started hearing it over and over and over again, various artists over the years. And I loved it. Like the East Coast ran hip hop, for so many years. From Run DMC, you had an LL Cool J, Kool Moe Dee, you had Public Enemy, you had KRS-One, you had the Juice Crew All Stars, Salt and Pepper. You had so many artists that were so different. MC Lyte, one of my favorites, and it's like it was just a different time. Like they actually had messages in their music, and it's like I think a lot of those artists that were coming up back in the day, 80s, 90s, I think they were just old souls. You know what I mean? They just had a different character to them, and they were just so unbelievable. Now it's like the music today is just trash. It's unbelievable. Like I hear, the new term now, mumble rap. You know what I mean? It's unbelievable. I think all these artists today are trash. Most of them like that. That don't care about the culture, don't care about the art form of it, don't care about lyricism. Like I was watching an interview last night, DJ Vlad interviewing Kool G Rap, which is a legend. And, he basically was saying, like, people should be wordsmiths, you know what I mean? They should care about their words, how they deliver it, who's listening, you know what I mean? And this is a guy that is a legend in the game that came up in the 80s, late 80s, so like I said, it's like there's a lot of legends in the game, and it's like, of course, you have the Jay-Z's and Nas's, which I like, those are like my guys, you know what I mean? Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, like it was just such a different time back then. Now it's like the music is just trash today. Like everything is just, the beats sound the same, and it's like some of these artists, they're just terrible, and it's like they just put out trash, and it's like then you wonder why like hip hop is not in a good place. And certain people, some of these young kids today, they don't even see it. They think that the music is good. It's like if they really understood, how good music was back then. You know what I mean? It's like it's not that good. It's like a lot of people don't care about the lyricism. Just like Kool G Rap said, the wordsmith. Being a wordsmith. Understanding your craft. Loving your craft. You know what I mean? I just don't understand what happened. Like over the years, it's like hip hop used to be so. I think people actually cared. Back then about the craft. Now I think it's just all about a money thing because people are making a lot more money today. So it's like it's like people I don't even think care about it. They just say, hey, let me make as much money as I can. I'm not saying you shouldn't be making money. Yeah, because I'm not saying you could be doing a lot worse. I understand that you could be selling drugs, you could be killing people, you could be in prison. It's not the worst thing, but at the same time, it's like I don't like any of this music. I like lyricists. You know what I mean? Like I said, when I grew up listening to, I'm a fan of hip hop. I'm not a hip hop artist, but I'm a fan of the music. And it's like when I was growing up, you know, people had to bring it. You know what I mean? They were bringing it back then. Now it's like the artists today, you know, they just don't care. It's all about the money. They talk about money and the women, and it's like, you know, and it's like just stuff that I just don't even understand anymore. It's like the beats sound horrible. You know, am I gonna say everything in hip hop is bad? No, not everything, but it's like, you know, the music. You know, it's like, yeah. When I listen to certain lyricism, lyrics, you know, people that spit that lyrics, it's crazy. So, like I said, I'm a fan of hip hop, but I'm not a fan of today's hip hop. Today's hip hop is just, it's just not good. Like, you know, you had people like DMX, you know what I mean, Ja Rule, you know what I mean. You just had so many people. Eve, you know, some of these people are still doing it. But you just might not hear about them as much. But you still hear, you know, they're still doing it. It's not like they're done, they're finished. You know what I mean? Because, you know, they're still alive. You know what I mean? Just because you don't have a hit on the radio, that doesn't mean that you're not relevant. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, people get that stuff twisted, and it's like, it's not. You know what I mean? That's not the truth. You know, some of these people are still getting a lot of money. They're performing some of their old songs. You know what I mean? So I just wish hip hop would step up a little bit more in some degree. There are people out there that are spitting that, you know, spitting that real shit. But it's like it's just funny because like I've heard some white rappers spitting that real shit sometimes better than some of these other rappers, and some of these rappers are like white rappers are underground, and then when I'm hearing like certain them spitting hard, I'm like, wow, like, you know, and then you're hearing some of these other black rappers that are not spitting, you know, as good, and you're saying to yourself, it's like, damn, this is a black art form. And you have the white boys over here, the white girls, whatever, spitting better than some of these black boys and girls. What's up with that? I'm not saying everybody, because you know what I mean. I'm not gonna say all white people, are, you know, that rap is spitting better. But I'm just saying. But I've heard some, and I'm like, damn, like, I'm like, dude, they're all right. You know, so it's like. Yeah, man, hip hop needs to be step up a little bit more, and it's like, you know, I just really wish we would, you know, I really wish people would just stop, you know, with the clowning of it. You know what I mean? Like if you're not gonna take your craft seriously, then don't even do it. You know what I mean? It's not even. There's no sense of you doing it. I just think it's just crap today. Like, I'm sorry, the music isn't what it used to be. I remember even some of the R&B music back in the day. Like, you know, it's like even some of the R&B music today isn't as good as it used to be. You know, you have some here and there. You hear some songs, but it isn't like what it used to be. It's like they actually had more class back then. You know, as far as R&B and, you know, and it's like even if they were talking about a woman as a male singer. Or if a female was talking about a male, you know, whatever, it's like they had a little bit more class into it. It wasn't just, you know, talking about sex and raunchiness and all this other crazy stuff. It was just actually, they had some class. It's like, you know, it's like, I'm not saying I don't like some of that at times, but, you know, but I like more of like honesty, truthful honesty, you know, everything else. That's it. You know what I mean? But I just wish today's hip hop was more lyrical than what it should have been. Because today's music isn't what it used to be. It's kind of sad. It's kind of pathetic at times, and it's like, I just look at it. I'm like, man, like this is where we came from. Like, from listening to people like Run DMC and LL and Kumo D and Public Enemy to people like Little Uzi and all this other stuff, and then also another thing, like, you're seeing some of these artists today wearing like womanly clothes type of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand that. Like a guy like Young Thug and wearing like womanly clothes and painting his nails and this stuff. It's like, that wasn't hip hop. I don't understand how that transpired. You know what I mean? Or why would you even put that into the hip hop game? You know what I mean? Some of these guys wearing skirts and wearing, like, following these trends, and it's like, I just don't understand that. I think that's kind of crazy. It's like, it's like, if you're gonna do that in the privacy of your home. Like, you know what I mean? Don't bring that shit to hip hop.